bathe yet. I will do that when we are done with this live and I'm done with these dishes and I'm done being outside, because I don't want to go back in smelling like outside after taking a shower. Like, that's just not right. But anyway, um, this has been a lifesaver. As y'all know, this is great. Let's get into today. Yeah. I wish I was doing better at timestamping so I could have gone straight back to the video where I talked about Blondie. I wish I was better at timestamping. Not just being, you know, other creators, other spiritual creators, they have people who like put the timestamps in the comments for them, and that would be awesome. But their lives are not as long as mine. So I understand that's a heavy amount of work that I'm asking somebody to do for me, basically for free. So I'm not gonna ask that of you. But if you are so inclined. So, latest news, hot tea, right off the grill. Still a little simmering. Hey, Becky Boo. Is that Blondie is out. And like I said, I think over the last week, we talked about that. I just can't remember exactly what date. Otherwise, I would go and I would pull it. I think what I'll do is go into my back office and do a search and find for the word to see what I come up with. Like last night, I was doing some clips from the March 26th live that we did. But that one talked about Judge Cannon. It did mention Blondie. I'm gonna have to see. I'm just gonna, I'll do a search and find and see if that works. All right. I was wondering what I was supposed to take a picture of and put in my comments. Y'all, today's Substack article dropped. It's really good. That reading we had for the spring solstice, it's giving. Like, I'm looking back at these articles that I have pulled and had like drafted from our reading, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna add all the cards to the previous articles. I just never took a picture, so I took the pictures today. Today's was talking about the rain. If you remember when we did the reading, I pulled the cleansing rain card, and it was like how some people hide from the rain, but we're being asked to let the rain do the work that it's supposed to be doing. Rain is renewal, rain is rebirth, rain is cleansing, just as fire is. Fire just makes the renewal a little bit slower. But rain is necessary. So that is today's. That's what we posted for today's Substack. Substack is of the same name, Lean Into the Spirit. Or if you go to my link, I think I've added it into my descriptions now. It should be like towards the top. If not, it's Lean Into the Spirit on Substack. You know, trying to keep the branding the same. So yesterday for 4/1, we talked about Harry, Jen, Joe Mueller. As a side note, that kind of told us what was going on with Lady K and Barry O. Actually, not really. So I do want to get back into that. Let's finish up with that. But as I said, Blondie is gone. So much has happened. Blondie is gone. Christy is still being thrown in the bus. I think David of the twins, either David or FFA, I always forget who it is. Hey, Tabby. One of them got that, I think it was David, got that, yeah, David's the more serious one. Gary's the more effervescent one. Yeah. So he got that. This was basically like a mob embarrassment thing. Like, you threw me under the bus. I'm not done embarrassing you yet. I'm not done making an example of you yet. Hi, Sonny. You have to do your job. Listen, Suze, for real, because like my ADHD does not like replays. So I miss so much because I have to put it on in the background so I can do other things. because if there's no interactive component to it, I just can't. It's just weird. But I put the replays. I wish, like I said, I wish I had started doing replays earlier of our readings, because there's so much I want to go back to, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I said that, but I can't go back to it because I didn't save it. Hey, Nicole. Really quick before we get into it. This month, April, is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And I do have a workbook that's out. I forgot when I published it, but it's there. And this workbook is a good companion for you in therapy, okay? Can you do it alone? Yes, but you need to have an outlet for these feelings, like someone to discuss them with, and I think it would make your therapy even richer. And so it's based off of my book that I wrote 10 years ago, and I just expanded it. I've always wanted to expand on that book, and I just left that book as it is. And instead I made the companion journal. So this is a workbook / journal, and it is there for you to put your thoughts and feelings, but it has guided prompts to help you walk through them, to like really get stuff out of your head, out of your heart, and onto paper, so that you can examine them a little bit more objectively, but also drudge this stuff up so you can actually clean this stuff out. You know, it was something that I was thinking about on the way to sitting down and then getting lost into what I was doing. And it was something about like, oh, yes, forgetting isn't optional. Forgetting isn't optional, but healing is. And that's something that you actually have control over, is how you put forth your effort towards taking your power back. I'm 30 years a survivor. 30 years a survivor. That's just something I will never, ever be able to forget. It's 30 years now. But that said, I wish I had this book. Healing, recovery, that would have been just so much better. So much better, so much faster, because it would have helped me process feelings I didn't know how to process. So, the actual physical book is available on Amazon. However, again, if you go to my link, you should be able to grab a digital copy, and that digital copy is half the price of this book, and it will be delivered immediately to your inbox, so that you can begin your healing and print them out and print them out and take them to therapy with you. So there's 6 parts to it, 15 chapters, because there's like part of my story, why this matters for you, and then just different, like, let me just say real quick. Again, it's called Giving Yourself Permission, a guided journal to reclaiming your life after sexual assault. And it's all about ownership, in case you haven't noticed. Hey, Sean! All about ownership. That's why it's like your name goes here. Not for you to like literally write your name, but this is just the cover. But your name goes here. And then you just have this stamp here. Your name will actually go there in private. So this book belongs to you. So it's all about ownership, like reclaiming your voice, your feelings, just you. And as I was saying, so it's about you are here, why you're here, a world on fire, call it by its name, the trap, which is the cycle of suck, self-sabotage, the uns, can't, keeping out, time to rock, which is reclaiming your life, owning your story, connecting to something outside of yourself, knocking down negativity, and then your permission slip, which is in part 4, permission to say no, permission to grieve, permission to say yes, and then building your new root system, keeping things out, and then living rooted. So that is that. All right, so I'm trying to see something real quick. Okay, perfect. I just named it wrong. Anyway, so this is available for you to begin your healing journey, y'all. I put a lot of love and work in this. I'm actually going to order a hard copy, because it really is supposed to be color pages. So I do want to own that. But the hard copy, you know, they're expensive to reproduce, so that's over $30. But hey, If that's what you want to keep, that's what you want to keep. You don't like in background. Oh, wanting to comment in real life. Yeah. All right. So there's a link there later on, and I'll put a note here. I'll put the link in the comments. I'll pin it to the top. If you would like to get a digital copy, so you can see all the color and all the work that I put into it, you get a digital copy, and that will be, let me put pin the GYP link. Okay. So that'll be right under this video. All right, it's not there now. It'll be there after we wrap up. I gotta make sure we go quickly because I do need to finish the dishes. They have multiplied, and I have another class tonight. So I don't know if I'm gonna go. I'm not exactly thrilled with the atmosphere of it. We do have feelings journals. My kids did feelings journals. I put them in the house, so I'm not gonna go get them. I'll talk about them tomorrow. But they each did one. One is called Get in the Game, and the other one is called Express Yourself. So my daughter did one, and actually Sunny, like I said, I was going over the video. I don't know if only I can see it, but on the computer, if you watch the replay, I think you do see the comments on the computer. Only the computer. I don't think you can see it on your phone, but I think on the computer you can see the comments. I'm not sure. But I was able to see them last night, and I was like, oh, okay, so I did turn that setting on. I thought I did. All right, I don't even know what to read on, so we're gonna let this be a spirit-guided reading, of course, and see what comes out. I am gonna read on the word. Okay, like I said, I'm definitely hoping I'm wrong, but I did hear about the see? All this morning, I could say it because it dropped into my spirit as I was brushing my teeth. Desalinization plants. There we go. Desalinization. I can't say it as a regular human being, but this morning when they just kept telling me over and over and over again. So I do want to read on the desalinization plants. Sean, we did that reading before. Desalin. Girl, I ain't even spell it right, but I know what I'm talking about. That's what we're going to read on. So, and that would be mass casualty, because these people, and it really points to the weakness of our different societies, because we have that issue here in America too. Not in Miami, because in Miami we have a natural filter, an aquifer that we live on, but in every other place, like, it's horrid. It is horrid. Hey, Janet. I still think Steven's there. Hold on. I'm saying Steven, and then I immediately see Kegs and Cash. Hold on, let me get my spray on. I've been out here too many hours, and I always miss it. Because it feels so good out here. I've been out here for almost 6 hours. And then the rain came a little bit, so it might have ruined me. That was a gnat, but gnats should be off limits too. Well, it says mosquitoes, but let me do like the old people do. It says non-biting gnat, see? And so a gnat landed on me, so that proved it. All right, my butterfly's still good. Hold on, let me get my tree. My tree is like my barrier. Woo! I enjoyed talking to y'all last night. Thank you, off. All right, so anyway, I am not sponsored in any way, but I do have an affiliate link, so if you want that, let me know. All right, so anyway, 14 minutes in, let's get started. We're gonna do our breaths. We're gonna do our 3 breaths first. One, it helps me calm down and reconnect. Stop blowing. Y'all see, it feels really good, but really good doesn't work with what we're doing. Hi. Middle school children. They're so cute. Yep, I do TikToks.
What is your...
I'm not telling you. Oh. You have a great day. No, you're not finding me, babes. All right, bye. I don't need to be famous yet. Child. I need to hide until we change regimes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you can't do me on 1.5. You could probably, yeah, 1.2, not 1.5. Hey, Bookie. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh, bells. So let's do our bells. I want to find you on TikTok. You're not even supposed to be on TikTok. Okay. Where do you see that? Tell me, babes. Where do you see that? Because when I download my shorts, I flip them in my photo album first, and then I post them on TikTok. But I have not seen. I'm not using my rear camera. I don't want to use my rear camera because then I can't read. You can flip your camera settings from front to rear. Is that going to be within my phone? Oh, I don't know if it shows on TV, but I know I definitely saw it on the computer last night. And I was like, oh my God, it's there. But okay, we'll figure it out for. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and show you what I was gonna show you later. Hey, Jenny Boo, I hope you're feeling better. I had to do Advil today. I let the sun get me. While doing a live, check for the camera icon. Okay, hold on. It turns off the camera. It turns off the camera. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this while we figure that out. So last night, right, I was looking at your boy. I just posted this video on TikTok, so you don't have time to look at it. But I was looking at your boy. Let's smooch you over, because I still haven't figured out how to shrink myself on here. Okay, we're gonna mooch you over here. All right, so last night I was looking at your boy. His eyes never change from this. Oh my God. First of all, he was like 10 minutes late. If you're gonna do an AI person, like, please don't make them late. Why were we sitting there for 10 minutes? Now, mind you, I wasn't sitting there. I just went and fast forwarded the replay to see where it started. 10 minutes late, y'all. And then he was only there for 20 minutes. So that's how you know this ain't the real guy. Secondly, he never moved from this other than the head tilt, head tilt, hell tit, hell tit, hell tit. Oh, I am not Christy's husband. Head tilt, okay? So his eyes stayed dead. And I want y'all to look at this stuff for yourself, okay? That's why I'm pointing things out so you can go and find it yourself. His eyes never changed. They stayed dead the entire time. No light on his eyes. There's light all around him. There should be some glimmers coming in and out. Some glimmers. No glimmers whatsoever. Here we got that square head again. Big ass square head. He kind of looked like an old Kevin Costner on this one. His nose is different, of course. His mouth going wider than it normally does because he is a guy who likes to make this anus with his lips. So that's not happening. We got the neckgina, of course. They love to make sure he has his neckgina. And here, when you're watching this, I want you to see, this is not bokeh or bokeh or whatever they call it for photos or film or video. I want you to watch this on your own, and you will see all this halo around him. It's a whole bunch of halo, and it has nothing to do with the background, but everything to do with the fact that there is a background, because AI and backgrounds don't play well together. They have this thing so tight on his neck. If you watch any of his older stuff, he does not like to be choking, okay? Then the tie is sitting weird. You see how tight that tie is? It's almost like a mob tie, or whatever they call it, a Russian necktie. What do they call a necktie that takes your head off? So that's what this looked like. And it's weird. It is in the wrong place. It never moves. The entire time he's breathing. First of all, we don't see the breathing. How about that? We don't ever see breathing. There's no breathing happening here. No breathing. He'll make the noise and stuff that he's supposed to make. I think they have a shoulder shrug or something. I think they put in there. This guy is ADHD, undiagnosed, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, but he's definitely on the spectrum of some sort. We know that. You just know that. You knew that guy, he was just way too erratic. It's not just dementia. Like, literally, the reason why a lot of people get dementia, by the way, is because they are forced into something other than how their brain actually wants to go for their whole life. And then the brain just breaks. And all they can remember then is the good times, where they got to be themselves or feel loved or feel supported, stuff like that. Because they find that a lot of ADHD or autistic people find themselves later in life having dementia, and usually that's because they're undiagnosed, unmedicated, or unsupported. You don't have to be medicated for your life, but unsupported. So they don't know to exercise, to eat cleaner, to get better sleep, to stay hydrated. And hydration's hard for neurodiverse people because some of them don't like water. I personally love water, but if I lived where y'all live, I would hate water too, because y'all water is nasty. Y'all water tastes like the minerals. Copper, like Orlando, I hate y'all water. Like, I would never drink out of a fountain. Anyway, I'm sorry, going too far. We're gonna go back. Hold on, going too far. I think we talked about Ivanka already, a couple ones back. I think so. I'm not sure. So anyway, so you see this guy? We did. We talked about it like 2 episodes back. That might have been when you had to go to work. So I don't know if you caught that replay, but I think it was like 2 episodes back. We talked about Ivanka. Yeah, because I was sitting here. I don't think I put her name in the title because I try to keep my titles vague. So that people who are part of the community, they know who we're talking about, but people who are not part of the community don't know. Anyway. What was I saying? All right, so we got Dead Eyes. His voice never changes. It's monotonous for over 20 minutes. Oh, as I was saying, he's neurodiverse. He's not moving at all. Is this head move, like little minute things. He's not even fishing or playing the accordion or saying it was this big. He's not even doing that, and he does it all the time. This era of 2.0. So that's missing. So there's just too much that's abnormal, and people are like, because he was reading from a teleprompter. Unless they gave him a sedative, a tranquilizer, there's no way he would have stayed like this. No way. And even if they did, then he would be a lot slurrier because that would have been a drug. But anyway, so this is weird here. That's weird there. Look at how different his puffs are. Usually he's a pale puff guy. But now this is just like a different kind of puff, or I cry kind of puff. Now you have to cough? You just want to be part of my live stream. Goodbye, baby. But anyway. And then look at his hair. His hair doesn't do this. No, I have to go pick up the kids. Oh my God. So we're going to have to go ending pretty quickly. I'll end by 5. So we got an hour. So we have this weird hair, whatever, going on. I don't know if I can text her really fast. Let me see if I can text her real fast, because that's my mom. 1 second. She normally gets the kids. Sorry, y'all. Pause. I hope we're still alive. Are we still here? Okay, so we need to revisit her. All right, I'll go back through the comments in a second, since we're already here. Anyway, and then the pen, everything. I haven't uploaded this video to YouTube yet. I just did it on TikTok. TikTok is my easy edit, so I edit over on TikTok and then I upload it to YouTube. I haven't uploaded it yet. I will. Oh, but I don't upload the AI videos here, so it'll be on my other YouTube. Okay, anyway, so that's enough with that. Okay, so let me just tell her okay. Alrighty. Ooh, I hope I can keep my eyes on the time. Okay, so, oh, thank you for pointing that out too, Janet. I wanted to make sure I can get this in real good. Let's look at this podium real quick. This is not what our seal looks like. Y'all, there's a smudge on this M. Shouldn't be there. You can't really read the bus in pluribus. These are not uniform. The stars are not uniform. Look at that dip right here. There's a dip right here between this star and this star. This would be uniformed and perfection, because military precision. That would have been uniform and perfection. Look at these. These stars are not uniform. They're touching. This is a different type of star right here. You see how fat that one is on that corner? So AI is not good with detail at all. So even though he didn't move much so as not to throw this off, I guess, this is not correct. This is not correct at all. Look at all these imperfections. It is not military precision. That F is different. Do you see that O? That O is off to the side. It's like slanted. Like military precision. This would have been perfection, and it's not. Okay, so that is just, whew, child. It's a hot ass mess of what we're having to live with, deal with, be with. The stars were a little funky too, but I don't think I took a screen grab the correct way to show you that. But in case you haven't heard, I mean, you're on YouTube. It should be front news. What? We knew that was happening. We knew it was happening. We knew it was happening. Okay. We knew it was happening. Okay. I swear we just recently called it too. Anything else about you? No. I mean, he actually looks decent here. I mean, like, decent. Normally he looks really, really, really gross. So, anyway, moving on. That's enough of you occupying my space. All right, let's go back. I know they're talking about, okay, this is really interesting because I was watching Efefe earlier. I think it was Efefe. Like, I try to watch the outsider news because I find my energy tanking really, really, really bad when I go look for the news myself, because I read everything. So if I see a little hyperlink, I'm going to go read that hyperlink. And it's going to be something people usually wouldn't talk about. Yeah, no. I get really, really energetically drained. So if I hear something of interest, then I'll go and look it up myself and see what's going on. That's why I love to watch Libby. Libby's outside news, outside world. And I love that. This whole thing about the aliens. Aliens, Gates. I'm not going to read on Bashir or Bashan or Bashar, whatever his name is. The channeler. I'm not going to read on that. I won't, because people will hate me. So I'm not. What was it? It was Gates. It was, well, let me see what else you guys said. You just said Blanche. We never read on Blanche. I realize that. So we never read on Blanche. Blanche is, he was gunning for a job. He was basically, what, assistant AG? And at one point he was replacing her. But I'm hearing that, okay, this is what I picked up from FFA or Libby or David. Oh my God, what was this guy's name? He just did something that made them look good. Oh my gosh, what was his name? Maybe one of you heard. So I'll see if you heard. Try it on 2.5, flip your camera. I'll try that next time. Revisit Ivanka. Like, we literally just did her though, like 2-3 days ago. What is she doing that my guys are hitting me with? Hey, can you scry and see what you can see? Like, you have more visual power than I do. Yeah, it looks like it's stitch removal surgery. I think the the neck vag is on purpose for sure. The words were blurry on one of the flags. I didn't look at the flag that hard. I don't mean like you looked hard. I'm like, there are words on the flag. That's why I'm like, wait, what words? So now that's my bad. Yeah, a lot of people do have to flavor their drinking water. When I was pregnant, I could not drink water. I would have to use like Crystal Light or something. Hello, Ladybug. Okay. And hi, Karma, if I didn't say hi. Man, FFA's been hitting, child. I love it. She is kind of upbeat, yes. Hey, Bree. Cash. I think we're gonna look at the KKK again. I'm getting wait. What just happened that I got chills just now? What did I just read that I got chills about? It must have been something about a Fefe. It is, because as soon as I said a Fefe again, I got chills again. But what for? I don't know. I don't know why. I guess it's just agreement that she has been like on the money, maybe. Yes. So I was saying the KKK, Cash, Christy's husband, and Christy herself, and oh my God, who's the other K? Caroline. No, was it Caroline? No, it was somebody else. It was another K. I forgot who the other K was. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Did I get all my spots? Oh, I didn't do it behind me. Yeah, you got to put a barrier. Okay. It was Cash, Christy's husband. Like, I don't want to keep chewing on the same bone, you know, but there's something coming up with these guys. Cash, Christy's husband. Who was the other K? She's in Tropical Place. You just spit our... Oh. What else are you saying, girl? Hold on. Did I miss something? No, that's the first of your thing. Oh, she just did. Girl, I'm getting goosebumps to back that up, child. Yes. All right, let's hit these bells. We're going to do our 3 breaths. We're not going to take a long time to explain that. If you're new to the community, guys, we take... we center ourselves, we calm ourselves, we regulate ourselves with 3 breaths. The first one is for relaxation / regulation. So we're going to do that. The second breath is going to be for release, which is where we inhale the positivity, release the negativity. And then the third breath is going to be about aligning our spirit with whatever spirit you call it. Creator, universe, Holy Spirit, whatever you call it. I'm a God's girl, so I align mine with heaven. And heaven's greater than what we think it is. So let's do our 3 breaths. So we do our inhale, we do a hold, and then we do a release. The inhale is for 3 to 6 seconds. However long you can do it, do it. Then we're going to hold for about the same amount of time. And then we're going to release for about either the same amount of time, or you can do the strong release where you just let it all go, deflate your lungs, all right? So for the regulation portion of that, we're going to put our hand over our heart, whichever hand works for you. And then you're going to put your other hand over your diaphragm. And this is for you to regulate yourself, regulate your nerves, regulate your spirit. I'm finding it just helps a lot. The whole 3 breaths regulation thing I got from my physical therapist, and I just tied it into what we do here spiritually. All right, so let's begin. At the sound of the bell, take in your deep breath. What is in Scotland? Ooh, girl, I'm getting chills. Everything you say. Sue's with a vision. I told you, you have stronger vision than I do. I hear. You have way stronger vision. One day, you guys will let us have our own Hogalesh. You'll do it with me. All right. First breath, let's go. Now when you release, your shoulders should drop. Let it all go. Let it all go. Feel it all leave your body. Relax. Let the tension go. If it didn't happen on this first breath, go ahead and take a second breath while we talk about this. Talk about our actual second breath. Now, our second breath, this is going, Sue's with a vision. Okay, girl, don't get her a channel name. All right, so our second breath is, again, about positivity. So we're going to release the negativity, let the universe do what it does, transmuting, alchemizing. That, oh my God, that was a line that came today in the Substack. And it was like, she is the alchemy. Yes. All right, anyway. So, so we're going to breathe in the positive. What do you need in your life? What, like, I need more joy, more action, more motivation, because y'all, I don't really have any these days. I think I'm just in a space of being. And see, another caveat. I'm waiting on this Adderall. Oh, I messed up my Adderall. You're not supposed to drink vitamin C an hour within taking your Adderall. It like takes away the potency or something. So I messed up my Adderall. I forgot. My bad. Anyway. Well, guess it's not going to be strong today. So a good podcast to watch was, good podcast episode is the Michelle Obama with Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh my God, I loved it. She talked about how her entire life was essentially an accident. She's like, I'm just going, you know? And when I get there, I work really hard. I have a great work ethic, like that kind of thing. But she's like, I didn't study to become this. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And so I love how free that is. Mind you, she did have privileges. Okay, she's aware of that. And so should you be. Don't compare your life to her. But someone else who was not in such a place, she said one of the things that she does is she follows the light. Tyler Perry said the same thing. When he was a broke person, for some reason, light showed up to him and he followed the light. He fought for his own vision. He tried to give in to what people said, but it broke his spirit. Lucky for him, he figured this shit out early. Not as a 40-something years old who's broken. Like, you know, whatever. Okay, personal story. Sorry, I had to reduce the interruptions. Okay. So the second breath, that's what you're going to do. You're going to be breathing in, what do you need? When you hold that breath, feel that going through your body and replacing what you don't need. So we're going to gather up these dark feelings that we don't need. Gather up the despair, the depression, the anger, the frustration, the rage. Take all of that, and then on the release, breathe it out. Let the universe alchemize it. Let it turn coal into diamonds. Let it make something valuable out of it. Let it transmute it. It's not yours to wrestle with. Give it to the higher power, the higher beings that can handle it. Okay? Don't hold on to that stuff. The body remembers and turns it into something else. So let's do our second breath. Hand over heart, regulate. Hand over diaphragm. Let's go. Inhale the positivity. Hold and feel that positivity move through you. And exhale the negative. Let's go. Okay, thank you. Now this third breath. The third breath is, oh gosh, it just like really took me there. There's something about naming it, like naming the negative energy and naming the positive energy. There's something about naming it, about giving it power or taking away the power. There's something about naming it. And then releasing it, saying, here you go. Thank you. Thank you for your work, your help. your assistance, your guidance, your protection. Thank you. And I don't know why that makes me want to cry, but there's something about naming it. That's why it's so important. Alrighty. This third breath, again, this is about protection. This is about communication, connection, expansion. So as we breathe in, we are going to envision the white light of love and protection coming from the heavens, the universe, whatever this body is that you believe in, that you feel the strongest connected to. You're going to envision that coming through your crown chakra and making its way through your body, all the way to your fingertips and all the way to the bottoms of your soles, well, your sole of your feet, and to the tippy top of your tippy toes. You're going to feel it go all through your body as you are inhaling. Now, if you are instead seeing an orb, you're still going to feel the energy of that coming into your own body space. Now, on the hold, you're going to envision your own energy. Mine is usually in the chakra, the heart chakra spot. But yours might be rooted in the soles of your feet through to the ground. However you feel your energy, your spirit, it could be in your, sacral, or your root, wherever it lives for you. Envision your own power, your own energy, your own spirit, and then as you hold, that's what you're envisioning, but as you expand, as you release, as you exhale, you're expanding your energy to meet that of the divine. Okay, so let's get it. Third breath. Whew, connected. Let's go. Let's get going. I did forget to do the moon bath. I just didn't feel like going outside. I was like, wait, it's tonight. But I got to, I was talking to my son. That's what happened. I ended up talking to my oldest son and just catching up. And now we are making it, because I'm really bad at catching up and being with people. So now we are making it a weekly conversation, phone conversation, not just texting, because we're both ADHD. Okay, so. Oh, really? I did see like a light here when we did that last breath. It was really electrifying and charging. One thing I want to add to it, if you do on your third breath, this is one of the things that I did today, was I was just in gratitude. I was just in gratitude. And so I was saying, as I was inhaling, I was saying, thank you for your protection. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I was just being grateful and feeling that flow in through my body as I then expanded my own, just saying, I just want to be closer. I just want to connect. All right. So you do what works for you, but just understand it'll change. It'll change, and it's allowed to change. It is always allowed to change because we're growing. Oh, hey girlie. We have a visitor. We're growing. We're growing spiritually. We're growing humanistically. We're growing, as we are human. We grow. If we don't grow, we die. We decay. All right. What do you want me to do? Desalinization plants. Alrighty. Where are we going? Here? Oh. Which ones? These? Okay. I'm looking for another deck. Hey. I'm addicted to decks. Oh, okay. You can still do a moon bath. I shall. I shall. I shall. Listen up. This tear is still coming. For anybody who was here yesterday and was like, girl, you wearing the same purple dress? I am. I haven't taken a bath yet. I don't like to smell like outside, so I'm gonna take one when I go back inside. But also, I'm testing this again, the mosquito area spray. I'm testing that again. This is day 2, obviously, because I just bought it yesterday. So far, so good. This will be linked in my comments, as will this guided journal for survivors, because April is Sexual Assault Survivor Month, Awareness Month, and I think we need to be aware of our own survival. I really think we need to be aware of our own survivals, because one of the things that I came to understand a few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, was like how much I actually didn't forgive myself for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's after 5 for me, so it'll be like 5:20, 5:30 for me. So we have an hour. It only takes about 20, 25 minutes to get there. And I tell those kids, while you have after school, you will stay there to the last minute, honey. If I gotta pick you up. My mother picks them up early, but she has something to do today. All right, desalinization plants. What do you want to tell me about the desalinization? Are you talking about hours? Oh. Do we have them? I know we have water plants. Is that what they're called? Desalinization plants? Water towers and stuff like that? Are we talking about hours? Because I can't forget that dream of realizing that the enemy was within and they were going to blow us up. I know people are talking about the nukes, the new Clear Eyes option that would be used by the eye as their crazy grows and they feel like they have nothing left because now the world is turned against them. I mean, they did it, right? Thank you. I appreciate you, girl. After school is essential. Listen, when they called me and told me it was free, oh yes, you will have them. We have 400? Ooh. Becky from Jersey. Wow, we have 400? I wonder what states those are in. Hold on. Speaking of I. Ooh, interesting. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna back you up so that those of you watching replay will be able to see my cards and go, oh, she's not choosing cards herself, because I'm not. There you go. Let's put you down a little bit. Thank y'all so much for liking. What? We got 13 likes and 16 people in the house. I appreciate it. Likes are how we get friends, new friends in our community. If you are wondering how you comment, by the way, you gotta be a subscriber. So just hit that subscribe button. Costs you nothing but a little bit of energy. And you're gonna have to wait 20 minutes at that point. But I promise you, we'll still be on. And then you can join in with our conversation. I have to put that little barrier up, otherwise I get the crazies. And if you're really crazy and you wait 20 minutes to then say something crazy, you get the block. So yesterday was fast. I'm sorry. Fast? Were we fast? I don't know. But hopefully you guys can see them. There we go. Ooh, let me write that down, because I am looking for another one, but it has to be a storytelling deck. Unveiled. And I saw that Efefe used the Earth Tarot today, and that's one I have been looking at. All right, so, ooh, chills. What is it about Efefe that keeps making me have chills? I don't know. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the update. Oh my God, I just saw the other card here. Okay, so first of all, Five of Pentacles. Now y'all know we are in tough financial times. That's where we are, right? She has, I think, over 100 decks. I heard it's like tattoos, you know, once you get one, you get many. So this is the Five of Pentacles, you guys. The Five of Pentacles is like, you know, counting them pennies, things are overdue. Remember, Pentacles have several meanings. They are your values, they are documents, they are VOTESs, they are health, they are, I think they can be medicine. I think people use the cups for medicine, like prescriptions and stuff, but I think it's whatever your spirit tells you it is. They're also earth, so they are slower usually, okay? So this right here is the Five of Pentacles. If you get the Five of Pentacles, honey, this is a struggle card. Okay, this is a struggle card. This means there's some kind of struggle, and a big one, that's going on. Something that might leave you feeling depleted, or just things are tight, etc. And it is. So we got this in reverse right now, and we're talking about desalinization plants. And I think I might have muddled the reading, because I'm like, wait, are you talking about us? Like, because I thought we were talking about them, because that's how I'm hearing it. But as I'm getting ready to shuffle and do the cards with you guys, I'm receiving it might be us. This might be our attack on ourselves for entertainment purposes only. So let's see what the whole reading is, and we'll talk further. These lizards, boy, I miss my cat. He don't miss us though. He's like, you were starving me. And we weren't. We were taking him from a fat cat diet to a regular cat diet, because I didn't realize I was overfeeding him. Anyway, Five of Pentacles. This in reverse. This means being released from those struggle bus times. This. Uh-oh, Jen, you got a doggone, oh no. Oh, and we got a crow here with us. You better not eat my bee. Crow, raven, whatever is black. Ooh, Jesus. Magpie. Okay, so turning these over. Oh, hold on. I don't know what this is meaning. So we got the Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups, excuse me, which is, I say I miss my cat, and now this bird is hunting for lizards. Yes, thank you. This is usually nostalgia, wishing things were the same way that they used to be, which kind of is us. But I think we also realize we can't go there. This is interesting. 5, 6, and then 7. 7 of Swords. Bro, how in the hell do we get all 4 suits? And this might be us. This might be us to us, so to speak. But understanding that it wouldn't be us to us, because some of us are actually them, that kind of thing. I think so. Because we're looking at 7 of Swords here. This is the sneakiness, the strategy, the plans, the trying to steal. That's that. So that's 5, 6, and then 7. And then we have the 6 in reverse, which is the false victory. And in this particular deck, you see these people are shaking hands. Hi, you won this. I'm going to give you this. But this hand is a clutch handshake, not even a shake. Because you see, that looks like grabbing her wrist, right? And this is in reverse. Oh my goodness. But you see, we're back down to 6. But that's all of them. That's the 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and 6 of Wands. That's all 4 suits. I've never actually had all 4 suits come out just like that. You'd buy the 7 of Swords as espionage. Yes, that's what I mean. Like some kind of spy thing, something happening. Oh, shoot. And this is the book that I could read. You see, it says book ideas there at the bottom. I don't know. I'm going to say I'll take a picture of this and put it in my post area. That way I can look for the word post and remind myself what it was I was talking about so that you can see this card up close. But the written part says book ideas. It says question mark, question mark, question mark, book ideas. What is original anyway? And then it says blocked. And then the next line says it's all been done. Why not? Copy, paste, repeat, ... People do it all the time, so... And then an arrow for turn the page. Arrow right there at the bottom in the corner. And the tattoos and that fungible, whatever, the money sign, that Italian money sign is right there on that orange post-it. There's a moon card. There's the water sign. I forgot which sign that is, zodiac-wise. And then the swords. So there are 5 swords on the left hand, which would be the challenge card if you remember. And then there's 2 swords on the right hand, which is by a castle. Damn it, my mom's car is in the wrong place again. And this is so funny. I never saw this before. But here in this document, on this half of the page, the title of it is Aquarius. All right, perfect. My original work. That is the topic. My original work. But the book is saying people do it all the time. Copy paste. Cheating, exactly. Stealing, cheating. And so those are the only things that are like legible, visible. Wait. Popular. I can't make that out. I don't think it's because I have old lady eyes. I think it's just because it's not easy to make out. I'll have to see if I can figure that out on the camera. But yeah. And they really are doing a copy paste because this blue part, hey Don, the blue part on this screen is the passage they're copying and pasting. And then the black bar is copy, paste, whatever. Is there copy, paste, select, whatever that is. They don't make that legible to read. But if you know computers, then you know what that means. Challenge on the left, 2 swords on the right. Okay, so if I was to take it by that split, by this actually being 2 cards in 1, 5 would be the competition card, the 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords is this internal conflict, this weighing decisions. But Swords are also communication and also mind, and it's also air. So it feels changeable, like the wind. All right, let's continue, and then we'll see where that is. Because the energy under... okay, I think so. The energy underneath it, though. As I told you, is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the J card of the group, according to... I think I heard the twins say that. Like, one of the twins was saying that they found out that that's the most J card of the group. By J, I'm like Judaistic. I can't be too much more clear, people. A religion, okay? So she's often the most, but you see she has some documents here, and that's very interesting. And the moon is here and the cross is here, so that's different too. So that feels like governing by religion or governing by, because she's about hidden secrets and or hidden agendas. But I feel like she's also here being a reminder. It's like, no, we have things. Well, let's put it this way. Right underneath this card, oh, I'm getting so many damn chills. Come on. Right underneath this card is the Justice card. Okay, you got chills unchangeable. Yeah. I'm getting so many chills right now. When I go to say the Justice card, I don't, ooh, got it again. And this time in my head and arms and legs. So there's something about justice here. Because, but this is not telling me whether or not they're going to do it. Because the third card here is the Three of Swords. Look at all these swords. Three of Swords is a treason card. It's going to happen. There's going to be heartbreak. Like, there's no changing this. It's going to be what it is. There's a treason card. So do we get them before that happens? That is a really good question. But you just kept telling me desalinization plants. Is rude. Is it us or is it them? Like the girls' school, they're going to do it and they're going to blame it on us. And we're just going to take it. Because at the top of this deck here, this card just showed itself out to me. Temperance. They have a rabid leader, like even more so than the one who is no longer with us, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. The nanny boo-boo, the don't say it. Okay. Yeah, right? Pissed me off. Okay, so that's at the top of this deck. But here's the other thing. They may not because, sorry. The chills are coming hard. I'm seeing what's happening. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Got it, boo. Woo! Got it. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Am I right about that though? That it's not, okay, we're gonna have to nix that real quick. Because, okay, so I'm gonna show you this, and then I'm gonna show you why we're connecting. Because here's the Nine of Pentacles, which brings us back to EO, verifying information, etc., right? But behind this is the devil. Being exposed is not being real. So it can be stopped. Okay. Yes, it can. Because we can get past the barrier they have here. Because the Seven of Wands in reverse is... Because it could be a stand your ground card, or it could be like it being kept out, like you see him, like he won't let you pass a certain thing. He has his orders, etc. And that's mountainous land. So it's like keeping you out. Oh shit. Okay, and then the Ten of Cups is right beneath there. All right, so we're back in a two-path situation here. Timelines, choices, two-path situation. The more likely of them right now is that they will be stopped. A very close second variation is that they won't, that the I will do it. We will get the blame for it, but that will later be found out. Either way, we will know who actually did it, but the deed will be done one way or not the other way. This is crazy. Because I just heard I state will be declared the enemy of the world. Not J people, the state. Everything that they're doing to all these other countries and projecting on, that state will get declared the enemy of the world. Because technically it is. I don't miss the irony that this is the UK and the US's baby. But again, I think they were tricked into it. I think they thought they were going to be able to control it, and instead it controls them. That's exactly what happened. Can you imagine thinking you can control people that you're not connected to in any kind of way? You know, because the island of England or UK is separate from the Europe. That's why they were protected for a while too. And then the US is way past protected. The US is all the way over here. Like, we have the benefit of geographic location. The fact that we were hit by Japan, because I don't really count the 9/11 anymore, now that I know how insider it was, because the I people have been with us for a while. Plus, we have the corrupt person. Ooh, So, I don't really count that. I count that as also self-inflicted. And if anything, that should tell you how almost similar, except for the people, we are to I-State. I-State will sacrifice its own people, and has, such as the 7th of Octubre, such as Bondi Beach, for entertainment purposes only. Oh my God, are you serious? Wait. Hold on. Remember that reading we did where we said somebody was working against the Yahoo? Wow. Because as I'm listening to these things of how they have sacrificed their own people, that one popped up. This crazy has been planning for a minute. And we said that. Okay, I'm sorry. The U.S. and Frankenstein, totally. Coming back to bite them. They cobbled some parts. They didn't understand the religious war aspect of it, but they also didn't understand that it was beyond religion. It was about expansionism. They didn't understand that they had met their own shadow. They have created their own shadow. UK was about global imperialism. The US was about global imperialism and under the guise of religion. And guess who else is? Their baby. Interesting. Oh my God, we gotta keep going fast. Okay, so there's two paths here, and it really is not a personal choice, free will type of thing. Again, the more likely is that it will, sorry. Yeah, self-fulfilling demise. That's absolutely correct. So the more likely is that they'll be stopped, because I do see incompletion here. I see the world incomplete. Then I see the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is usually our buddy Peter, and those he represents. I actually think these tech boys have a hand in stopping it, because it is going to affect their AI, or has been affecting their ability. It will make that market crash. Because if they do, oh shit, I'm sorry. Two things just dropped in. If they do this, they have activated the New World Order, the new NATO. And those people will come against us because we'll be the ones labeled for it, even though it wouldn't be us. But they'll also go against the I, because I think they're starting to see the threat that the I is. That's why it's going to be labeled the enemy of the world. Yes, because they're in Africa too now. Buying up their land in Africa, like how the Aussies bought up land in South America. Okay. And the world is rising up against colonization. So I wouldn't be doing that. Trying to hide this information, trying to hide the garbage, but it's going to be found out. This is how I always read this one, because this is what this card tells me. And this is the big secret that's going to get out. This big, big, big secret. I see the tech boys walking into this. Hold on. Because they could not play the tape, tech boys. They did not. Oh my God, I'm getting chills like crazy. They did not play the tape. They didn't understand that A plus B does not equal F. To get to F, C got to be affected, D got to be affected, E got to be affected. These guys do not understand consequence, cause and effect. They think it's straight line, and it's not. They think crashing the economy will help them out. These some dumbass rich people, boy. Look here. So they're in jeopardy, and they see it now, finally. They can't carry it. It's burnout. It's overwhelming. It's a burden. They're going to try to stop it, but it's too late, baby. It is too late. Well, it's getting very, very too late. Because again, if we don't pull out, Ira's going to keep doing what they do. And they make how many? Thousands of drones a day? We use these big old toys. Basically, it's David versus Goliath. If we want to get religious with it, they are David. These two idiots are Goliath. We got the big toys. We got the ball. We could do it. We could do it. Okay, so you spent $2 million to take down $45,000. You're going to go broke, baby. So, and yet they keep giving the order. So the emperor is giving the order, but guess who's not going to pay attention? Remember we talked about that the military was going to say no. No more malicious compliance. It's just straight maliciousness. Hell no. You're sending us to our certain death. Into the no. They're not going to do it. And so, remember the 9 card is the wish card, but it's not going to happen. They're over here trying to make this 9th card fulfill wishes, but baby, no. We are leaving. People are leaving. You're not going to get your wish. You're instead going to get your death. And we will survive. Now, this is a survivor card. We're going to survive. And look who showed up. Queen of Swords in reverse. Y'all remember who that is? I think she just got fired. And it's interesting because she's behind that survival card. I think she just got fired, right? Death to her career. But she knows some secrets. She knows some secrets, and she knows what them secrets are. Doesn't she? what would it take for her to pour them all out? How about that, Nicole? I think you just answered your own question. I see it spilling, don't you? What is she in charge of? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Woo! Ooh, and I see the sun. Okay, the sun just showed itself to me. She got a save face. Yep, you're right. She ain't got nothing to lose. Absolutely not, because she's going to jail. So she got to keep herself out of jail. She can run, like, technically, she's the kind of white who can run anywhere. You know, put on some makeup, because we never really see her with makeup. She can do anything. Her hair is blonde, so she can go a different color. She can do anything and blend in and disappear. She has a regular shape, nothing that stands out. Like, she can literally melt into something else, change her name, change her life. And that is an option. Especially now that she's been thrown under the bus, that's finna shake her, because right now, she's trying to rationalize it. They're gonna do something to fuck it up, and she's gonna wake up. No, she thinks she's still gonna be saved, Dawn. Right now, she feels like there's still a pardon on the table. But you know what's not on the table? If somebody does not actually exist, a pardon. So if you notice here, this is a celebration card. A celebration card for people who have been collaborating, okay? This here is telling about all the hands who have been in the kitchen. They're going to mess up, but they better not mess up, because homegirl got the goods. You think she wasn't crossing T's and dotting I's? You think she don't have documents and copies of everything? You think that chick didn't got where she was going by being a straight shooter? Her hands are just as dirty as everybody else's. And if you know your hands are dirty, you gonna cover your... I know, I already cursed up. Okay? So, oh, yes, and she's a Scorpio. Girl, you know that tail. Let me tell you a quick story about Scorpio. See, she know where everything is. She know the cheat codes. She knows everything. And that shit's coming out. Listen, I once moved to this house, and I got to start paying attention. Like, I always told myself I have to pay attention to my intuition. If I saw a snake and I moved into a place, I went to a rental office one time and a silver snake crossed my path. That was a hell no. Snakes were negative omens for me. They were a no to whatever I was trying to do. And if I ignored it, I usually paid for it, right? In this house, I didn't see any snakes. But what I did see was a dead scorpion in the backyard. And I was like, hey, it was probably a pet. Okay, first day moving in the house. I'm on the mattress because I don't have all my furniture in yet. I'm reading a book. I'm a person who, if I see an ant on a wall, I am immediately heebie-jeebied out, right? So I'm reading this book, and some movement happened. I'm like, what was that? And then I look. Y'all, why was a black scorpion? So I got the kids up real quick. I said, y'all, get up, get up, get up, go, 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 go in the other room, get up. So I made them get up. I moved the mattress. That scorpion's tail went up immediately. I opened the door. I'm calling my dad. I'm like, Dad, what am I supposed to be doing with a scorpion? What am I supposed to be doing with a scorpion? And he's like, I don't know. What you got? All I had was roach spray and a bucket. So, and a broom. So I opened the sliding glass door. And I swept the thing out of the back door. Why that bitch like a frisbee, spinning, 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 landed, turned around the right way and started heading back towards the house. Y'all, I got that roach spray and I started spraying the hell out of it. So then it started stabbing itself, and then I threw a bucket over it, and then I closed the door, and I was like, oh, thank God. I don't know why my dumbass thought there was just one, but luckily there was. Why the next day, there was no scorpion under that bucket. That was day one. I was there. The man had my money, everything. So I lived there for 2.5 years. And yes, we had encounters. And my neighbor was like, yeah, I ended up in the hospital. I used to be bigger than this. Now I'm 150 pounds. I'm like, oh my God, they kill you? Bro, we were very, 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 very fortunate. I even had one by my foot one time. Very, very fortunate. But yeah. So when you tell me that somebody's a Scorpio, my mother's a Scorpio. I prayed my children would not be Scorpios. They're right on the cusp. They're 22nd. My mother's a 29th. I vowed never to marry a Scorpio. Never. I wanted nobody like my mom. So when you say she's a Scorpio, that chick's tail, every time I think about that tail coming right back up as it goes right back to the door where I swept it out of. That's what I think about those people. It's like they cool until they're not. And when they're not, they will sting you until you die. I think we're not there yet with her. Right now, she's in the, did they just sweep me out? That's where she is. Okay, no matter. I'm going to be protected with a pardon. I know that's going to happen. But honey, if we don't charge you till he's gone, can he pardon you? And the thing is, she knows he's gone. So she's expecting them to pardon her. That's okay. Okay, got it. So she's gonna play their game for a little while. But she's sitting on documents. And she's gonna guide the way if it gets her wish of getting out of jail. Oh yeah. She's drinking. Interesting. Because here's the rest of it. It's not going her way. The messaging is not delivering her way. In fact, she's gonna watch. Nobody's coming to her. Oh my God. Remember, I was telling y'all, I said people are gonna lose access and assets. I said access and assets. And Chris is on the job. Chris is looking at everybody's money. And trust, hers is one of those being looked at because of that $25,000. So that's that messaging. And she don't get her wish. But here's the thing that came out after that. I'm sorry, the wind popped it up, but I'm going to show you what came next. The broken partnership. The Two of Cups. One, she's fallen off, so she is back drinking. But two, her boo is not there to protect her. So what's she going to do? What is she going to do? Oh, baby, what is she finna do? Yo, what is she going to do? Queen of Wands. We be burning, non-concerning what nobody gotta say. Revelation. Oh, you need documents? Oh, you need to know what happened with the vote? Baby. Baby. I get more pills. I get a mix actually. Because I got like anxiety, like Xanax, like that. We gotta move. It's 5:10. Well, I'll try to stick it out because I gotta go. I gotta get out of this sun. And I can't put the mirror down. All right, we're gonna bootleg it real quick. Let me bootleg real fast and then we're gonna finish this up. This is interesting because here's why I'm saying it. Because there's the Nine of Pentacles, there's the Devil, and there's getting past of being stopped. You just blocked my exit. Well, it's time for you to pay. And I do see that coming strongly. The Ten of Cups was in reverse too. That's what made me go, ooh, hold on. We got another one coming. Because remember, we got this several times. Remember, 10 of Cups, the family is splitting. Bye, babies. The family is splitting. The family is broken up. They don't eat at the same table. Misuse of power. Homegirl got a new perspective. And she's making plans. And trust me, she's a very, very viable witness who's now in a point of renewal. And the shoe is on the other foot. But will she get out of it? No. Her 3 of Wands is not working. It's in the reverse. And so she's going to try to snitch her way, reduce it. Yeah. Yeah. Blondie honestly touched on some other stuff, but this is really interesting. Her reading's way more in depth. I think we can go even further with her, to be honest. How did we get from desalinization plants to her? I have no idea. Oh, because she can stop it. Okay, so the desalinization stuff, it's a 2-pathway. Okay, we did Blondie by accident. All right, let me do the bootleg real quick. Oh, I can't have it in my eye. I already took my Advil, so if I get one, I'm done. Done. All right, let's put this here. Put my purse up here. Let's see if that works. Oh, this threw my plans. A wrench in my plans. Oh, that's perfect. Yes. It covers our car. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. Friends and family of drinkers and druggers. Yeah, of course. Well, we know where she comes from, right? So we still hit it. Yeah, she reeks of the reeking. And you know what's interesting? I was wondering if I should continue with it, but I got stopped. I saw the Knight of Wands next when I was reading from this side of the deck. And you know the Knight of Wands, though it was in the reverse, is who we call shady. So, but he was in reverse. And so it's like, he's not going to save you. He won't pardon you. Because honestly, I don't know if that boy got dirt like that. I think he's just attached to the wrong people. Did he do stupid stuff? Yes. Does he say stupid stuff? Yes. Is he stupid stuff? Hey, he's playing his role, right? He's being Phoebe. He's being, who's my girl from Not Death Becomes Her? Oh yeah, Gina Davis. Wasn't she in Death Becomes Her too? I don't remember. But how they played the stupid, but they're actually like Mensa. Okay, she's more, yeah, she's gonna spill. But her spilling, I think if they didn't come for her, she'd be fine. But as Becky pointed out, she's a Scorpio, baby. I don't think that's what I was getting. I was getting shady in the reverse. I don't think he likes her. See that? Strength in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse. So whatever she was planning, it's not a good plan. Page of Pentacles went in reverse. She's not learning. And then there's a new partnership on the rise. But the Judgment in reverse is behind it, and the Hermit in reverse is behind that, and the Death in reverse. That is 3 different. Okay, so she's trying for a partnership. No, her husband. Wait, her husband? No, her husband's not the restaurateur. Is she married? Basically, she's the reverse of Chrissy's family from what I pick up. Can't move this. Let me put these here. Here's the thing. So I'm seeing the partnership, but right behind it We have this Judgment card, but it's in reverse. Then we have the Hermit card. This is isolation. And then we have the Death card, Death card. So whatever she's trying is not going to work, especially because the next card is the Four of Cups, which is refusal. So whatever she's trying to offer, they don't want it. They're not going to bite it. She's going to be by herself. And that's when, that's the burnout. I wonder if we're dealing with the death here of the man, because right under this is the Ace of Wands. Burnout, and then growing in courage and personal power. Making a choice, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords. Taking the law in her own hand. She is the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords in upright is Susie. Does Susie like her? Susie don't like none of them. And it's weird because I'm getting, and she liked her less, or least. What is this? Knight of Wands again. Susie followed by Shady. With the Sun card in reverse, the Tower card in reverse, and the Five of Wands. Nobody's coming to save her. Emperor, Nine of Wands in reverse. She's not being saved at all. In fact, her alliances are going to be revealed. And when shift happens, that's prison. Eight of Swords. It's not missing me that these two came out together. This is vodka country, and this is Prince country. Was that old Susanna again? The first one? John Wakefield, a private, she's married? Oh, not married, long term. He's her beard, I guess, or whatever the reverse is. They're in a lavender, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I don't know this for certain. I don't sleep with her, so I don't know. It's a reverse soul. Because marriage, as someone said before, marriage is a business asset. It's like people seem to trust those who are married more than they do those who are not, because they have ties, you know, they have something that holds them down, or long-term relationship. But also, I got her with a woman though. I literally just saw it, because she's also in a long-term relationship with a woman, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Oh, that was London Bridge? I was like, what song was that? Because you know the ice cream truck is always telling us something. London Bridge is falling down. Falling down. You've heard that somewhere? It's what I see. And I think we read that too out of the pendulum. What was the pendulum thing I was going to look up? Since we got to go. Real quick, what was the question? Is Blanche replacing her? Who's the other guy? Ian, Ben, feels like a 3-letter name. Oh shit, hold on. I didn't realize what we were looking at. Woo. The first card to jump out, it don't matter who replaces her. It does not matter. She's definitely fired. That's definitely a thing. Not Tom Blanche. No, it's another guy I'm talking about. It's a guy whose name I never knew. The EPA guy. There we go. I knew it was a 3-letter something. The EPA director. The EPA just did that gas thing that we were talking about, where they're changing our gas without our consent, and in ways that will affect or harm our cars. Those of us who have older cars, or even some of the newer cars, where they're changing it from ethanol of 10% to 15%, which is not good for your cars. And in order to stretch out the gas, but we have the best gas, blah, 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 right? But the EPA guy, notice this. The EPA thing just happened, right? And now he's being considered for AG over Tom. Isn't that interesting? Because he can't go to Canada now. So the Tower, Eight of Swords released in reverse. So the Tower, Oh, I just saw the Seven of Wands in reverse. I'm gonna leave it where I can see it. So we have the Tower, the Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh, interesting. The Three of Wands, not being able to get anywhere, and then the Sun card. So there's revelation between the Sun. Oh, we had these out yesterday. Lee Zeldin. Okay, I didn't know that's how you pronounce it. I just knew it was a 3-letter thing. But we had these two coming out yesterday together about this whole thing coming down. Like right before when we were talking about coalition and all that stuff, the Tower and the Sun came out together. Oh, he was bad news before that? Oh, the chills. Well, supposedly they're looking at him now. And so now that you've done what they want you to do, which is increase the ethanol, now you're being considered. Okay. I'm going to take this as Todd Blanche over here, or whatever guy, because this is our Sweeney Todd, our butcher, the butcher barber, the King of Swords in reverse. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. If this would be Blanche or if this would be Zeldin. Wait, hold on. Right under it is the Eight of Cups in reverse being thrown away. And under that is the Three of Cups. The faceless guys cheering with the cup full. Oh, 7 minutes. Okay. So, well, they hired everybody who's the opposite of whatever. You think that's Blanche? Because the Nine of Swords is showing, being released from the anxiety or trying to get the blood off your hands. But there's a whistleblower here. And then there's the Knight of Swords, which again feels like non-compliance. Does he have to be, he has to be approved, correct? If he has to be approved, I feel this is where they draw the line. They might put him in as acting to manipulate it and get away with it. False offer, Queen of Cups in reverse. And then a secret, Moon card. Why are you playing Hallelujah again? That's 2 nights back to back. We had that yesterday too. Lawsuits are expensive. I don't see Blanche being the whistleblower. He has too much dirt. I don't see it. Someone's trying to get dirt off their hands, but they're culpable and they've done something. They both have done shady shit. Like, him with the Giselle stuff. Yes, I'm calling her Giselle. And then the EPA guy with this EPA stuff. And whatever else he's done. Like trying to take national park land and all that kind of stuff. Oh, that's him. Okay, it is him. They're trying to replace it with him. They're trying to replace it with him. They might do Blanche as a default if Blanche even wants it. I think Blanche knows shit is going down. So So he's trying to stay out of it because you see on the computer, natural resources, and you see this butcher. You see the tree in the background, things being upside down. So I think this is the lead guy, Led Zeppelin. I'm stuck. Now that's his name. Led Zeppelin. Row, row, row your boat. So, yeah, because he's done things in the secret. The false offer of like we're trying to help you guys with your petroleum, or he's gonna try to come off nice like that other guy they just confirmed, who they should not have confirmed, the senator dude, Marky Mark. There's the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. I feel like his ties are coming out too. Holy Jesus, stop. Oh, foreign entities. Go away, please, sir. Thank you. Because I don't like to feel like I have to shout. Okay, here's what I got. I got foreign entities with the Empress. I feel like this is going to be exposed. Like what he did and his ties and how he was used by them to do it. So I feel like this is the foreign entities. We got the King of Wands here. We have the Empress and King of Wands in reverse, Empress in reverse. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this stuff is about to come to light. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So the ways that he was tied, and then the Page of Wands in reverse. The work that he had been used to do. I don't think he's going to get confirmed. I don't think he's going to get confirmed, but they might try to go around, because this is a Knight of Wands. It's still in reverse, but they might try to go around and still make him acting so that that doesn't come up. But I got the Queen of Swords in reverse, and that's our girl, Blondie. I think Blondie's going to burn all this shit down. There's so many people now. Yeah, because look, followed right by the Queen of Wands again. There she is. She's moved on to becoming the Queen of Wands as she gets ready to light them up. Maybe it's because of who they're trying to replace her with. Will she still have to testify? That could be why she got fired, actually, to prevent that. It feels like that's more it, because as a regular person, I don't think she gets called in anymore, right? You can't, because Christy got fired afterwards. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Is she going to be called to testify? She might actually... leak some information. You see that Eight of Swords over the diary? Like all the strings and stuff over the diary that people could not get into, such as files that got missing. Like you see all of that, but now it's in reverse, so now it's released. And now they're being examined. On one hand, when I read that and I first saw these, I was hearing she might actually just volunteer because she's no longer bound to these people, to her job, etc. And since she'll be under oath, they can't say that she gave away confidential information. So, if called, I think she'll be a little bit more loose-lipped on purpose. Oh, yeah. 2 aces? I mean, aces or yeses. I gotta go, y'all. But aces or yeses. I wish this was back in the upright like it did when they first was showing us. Because I would be like, hell yeah, she's spilling. But it feels more like it's going to be sideways, like side door, like coming in through the door, on the, you know, like that kind of thing. This is a lot of evidence. This is a lot of evidence. That's major evidence. 2 aces? Oh my God. This is going to be interesting. Told y'all April was going to be fun. We're only on day 2. Day 1? The day before the day 1, we talking about fake boobies. April said, hold my bear. Hold my bear. Let me show you what a scandal really is. Then we find out homeboy is in Disney World being a predator. But he pretended like he was clay shooting. Y'all, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Don't stress out. Think about all the movies we're gonna get after this. Hopefully everything goes along the path of stoppage, meaning things will be blurted out. I do feel a lot of malice now. Not malicious compliance, not doing things but half-assing it. I see straight up refusal. Nobody wants to go to certain death. So they're not with the bullshit. Military is like, I'm here to protect our country. I signed up to serve this country, to get my education paid, you know. Because then I heard ICE is going to freaking Marine graduations. Why the would you do that to the people who've been serving your... Oh! Are you kidding me? All ICE would have had to do was scan my face and they'd be like, oh, you've been talking about this man for 10 years. Technically, I haven't. I haven't talked about him since 2020. Until 2025 or late 2024. So technically, I had a vacation. Girl, crooked. It's like, if you're going to be a Bruce Jenner, at least put them on right, you know? I think David or somebody read that he feels free now. I was like, okay, be yourself, baby. Let your freak flag fly. However, please understand you got blood on your hands, so you will be receiving the energy you gave out tenfold. So, hope you enjoyed that part. You know what I mean? Anyway, and it's so funny because I was like, I wonder if Bruce did reach out. Well, Caitlin did reach out to him. Like, honey, now you could be free. Because you know what? The thing that I got with Caitlin, why Caitlin finally crossed the bridge, was because her information was about to come out. That's why they went all the way. Anyway, love y'all. We're out. Gotta fly. Hopefully not technically. Okay. Falling. Bye-bye.